It was a record-breaking holiday season for e-commerce spending. That's according to Adobe. New research showing consumers spend $222 billion shopping online in search for the best bargains, particularly on big promotional days. Brooke DiPalma has been digging in to all the details. Brooke.
Good afternoon, Josh. That's right. Consumers were willing to put up with perhaps higher prices, but really looking for those discounts during this holiday season. They spent roughly 5% more than they did a year ago from November 1st to December 31st. That blowout number of roughly $222 billion. But that was the largest total season revenue in the past 3 years. Now, if you take a closer look at the particular days where they spent the most, well, those happen to be the biggest discount days. Cyber Monday alone brought in $12.4 billion. Black Friday brought in $9.8 billion. And Thanksgiving brought in $5.6 billion. Now, roughly during that Cyber 5, that 5 days between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday, is when roughly 20% of that total $222 billion was spent. As consumers really look to buy those discretionary goods that we saw them pull back from in 2023. Electronics, we saw discounts there peak at roughly 31% off the listed price. Toys, roughly 28%, and apparel, 24%. Consumers really here felt like they got a better deal, and that led to an increase in demand. But it's important to note this did not account for inflation within these numbers.
And you know I always ask, so that's why you were prepared. Buy now, pay later was also a big trend in the data. $17 billion almost. Do we know who were the big winners in that?
Yeah, well, if you look at the tickers over the past 3 months, if you look at shares of Affirm, Square, PayPal seeing a slight bump. That came in a total of $16.6 billion. That was up 14% from a year ago. Now, these numbers that you're seeing on the screen, that was from October 1st to December 1st, as this holiday season really was elongated this past year. But if you take a closer look at shares of Affirm over the past 3 months, well, they're up more than 100%. And if you look at shares of Square, also up more than 60%. PayPal seeing a slight bump, not as significant as the others here, but this really is building on a larger momentum that we saw pull from the first 11 months of the year as consumers look to alternate options to really make ends meet, but also splurge on those luxury goods that perhaps they weren't willing to shell out for.
All right, thanks, Brooke. Appreciate it.